What's up, beautiful people? This is Nate here.
This is Kev.
We are GamesMusicLyfe. So we're back today with another compilation video to say what we've been listening to. We did our last one and we talked about just albums that we didn't have to do a full review on. Yeah. But you know, just stuff that we did give a listen to that we thought we should definitely get some thoughts about. And we want to have another one. Just talk about what we've been listening to.
Absolutely.
So the first one we want to talk about is Partynextdoor released a little EP. I don't even call it EP. It's four tracks.
There you go. EP.
Is it EP?
Yeah,
okay.
EP.
So it's called Colors 2. And I know you didn't. I know you weren't going to care for it. I loved it.
Okay.
I loved it. I loved it. It was 4 tracks. It was the thing that got me though about it was that you can listen to it and know that him and Drake are homeboys. You can know he's writing for Drake, which is, have we ever seen anything like that to where two people or just a group of guys, because it sounds like a lot of stuff that's been out or is out, can just have the same sound. And how do you feel about that, you know?
I mean, I think it's okay because the camp has that same sound, and you notice that a lot of times when you're getting like a lot of these big posses, like I would say, you know, like the ASAP crew, a lot of them guys sound the same. A lot of the Odd Future guys, a lot of those guys sounded the same.
Good point.
You know, it makes sense. And with this project, you know, I'm not a huge Party fan. I know that you're a big fan of Party. And I can hear this and I can understand where his fans would enjoy this project. I mean, he stayed true to self. If you like that really just kind of muddy, dreary R&B, like really smooth, melodic, atmospheric R&B, Partynextdoor is going to be an artist for you. Me, it wears me a little bit thin just because I feel like a lot of artists are stealing that style right now. Like a lot of R&B singers are trying to do that style. Yeah. If it was just him, I think I might like him more. But I don't think it's him that I dislike. I think it's just that style right now that I've kind of drawn out on, much like the Caribbean style. Like, I'm like, well, I don't want to hear this anymore. Yeah. So, but yeah, I thought the project was decent, but not something I would listen to.
One thing that stood out to me that was kind of a little odd about it was on one of them songs he sounded like Young Thug almost.
Yeah, that was one thing that did kind of catch me. I'm like, is he just trying something new out? I thought it was Young Thug at first. I'm
like,
me too. What's going on?
Yeah, I don't know what he was doing, but it sounded good.
I mean, it worked out, but it did, like, maybe he's experimenting a little bit, trying to see what Drake won't take from him.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Because one thing I will say, and I asked you about this, was if like 2 of the 4 tracks of Drake did them, they're gone.
Oh yeah, they'd be hits.
They take over the summer.
Hey, some people just have that voice and that charisma that, you know, it can just pick up a track and just elevate it to the next level. Right. Parties, I don't know if maybe, I mean, he said that maybe he gets the throwaways that Drake doesn't want, and that's why his stuff doesn't crack off the way you would expect it. But I just don't think that he has that same charisma. He doesn't have that same presence that Drake has.
Yeah, because that battery low, if Drake does that, it's another Hotline Bling.
It's out of there. Yeah.
It's out of there.
It's
man.
out of there.
It's out of there. All right. So yeah, man. So listen to that one. Check that one out. Let us know what you guys think about that one. So the other one was the Wiz Khalifa pre-rolled. It was another mixtape EP. It was 4 tracks.
4-track EP or mixtape, whatever.
Okay. What'd you think about that one?
You know what, man? Remember we reviewed Khalifa a few months ago. I don't think either one of us was really high on that album at all. And you know, everybody knows Wiz Khalifa has a terrible reputation for putting out garbage albums and great mixtapes. And I actually thought this EP was pretty good.
Really?
Like, yeah, I mean, we got more of the singing Wiz. I actually think that Wiz, he should maybe look to put out more tracks where he is, you know, more so singing than rapping, because he does it really well. Like, you think about tracks like Up or UOY. I thought that both of those were really good. And the first track on this EP is another track where he's just singing. It sounds really good, comes across really good. Okay. This project actually got me excited to hear more stuff from Wiz Khalifa. It's very short, but every song is pretty good. You know, he doesn't venture too far out, but I did feel like he switched his sound up a little bit, and he updated his sound, and it sounded good. Like, it's hard rap music. Right. You know what I mean? Okay. And that's what I hate when he goes crossover. So he gave us this little EP, and I think that the direction for whatever his next project will be in a good direction. Okay. I didn't get a chance to listen to any of these last ones, so it's all Kev. But you remember that Khalifa song. I do remember Khalifa song. But it goes like what you said, though. He does make good mixtapes and just bad albums, man. Yeah, I don't know why he just can't figure out, you know, to just do the mixtape stuff, put it out as an album, but whatever. Right. Okay. So another one that that was on the radar you actually gave a listen to was the Yo Gotti. Yeah. The Gotti Made It mixtape with it was him and who did he do it with? Mike Will Made It. Mike Will Made It. Okay. Yeah, and that one actually caught me off guard. Mike Will Made It. I feel like he is a producer that if you need a single, he's a great guy to go to. But as a full project, I don't know how his stuff will normally work out. But it actually came together pretty well on this tape. At first, I didn't particularly like it. Like, when I got through, I'd say maybe the first 3 songs, I wasn't really feeling this album. He's got a track on there where the whole hook, he's just like relating stuff back to dogs. I thought he was about to start like naming different breeds of dogs, and I almost fell out. But yeah, once I got into it a little bit, dug a little bit deeper, man, like Gotti, he was really just kind of, he was trying to talk about some stuff. I mean, now it's street politics, but if you're into that kind of stuff, I did think that he delivered, man. He's got a track on here, you know, I think it's In Love with the Trap or Letter to the Trap, where he's just kind of going back and he's talking about all the different stuff that he did in the streets, but he's almost looking at it like a relationship, like, yo, I did all this stuff for you. Why don't you give me anything in return? And I thought that was actually a very dope concept. I thought that was a very dope approach that he took to that song. And I thought on the album overall that he took a lot of dope risks on there. Nicki Minaj actually turned in a pretty good verse. You know, I hadn't heard anything good from her in a while, so that was pretty dope to hear. So overall, I thought that the EP was worth listening to. 10 tracks, nice and short, sweet, man. Mike Will made it, didn't wear me out. Okay. The one funniest thing I probably heard on there was Interver. I'm like, what is that? Interver. And he was trying to say interview, but that was grand. But yeah, overall, it was a good project.
All right, man. So the next one you gave a listen to was Montana of 300.
Yeah, that was trash.
Okay, let's skip that one. All right. Anything good about it? No. All right. Nothing good.
Sorry, Tyrus Maxwell. I know that you really wanted us to listen to that, and I listened to it, man. But I just didn't like it. If other people like it, man, that's awesome. But for me, I just didn't really hear anything there.
Okay, no doubt, man. All right, so last one was Less, Midnight Club.
Yes, man. And this album actually caught me by surprise. I didn't think that there was anything super special by way of the bars or anything like that, but the production on here was A1, man. He had a lot of great soul samples on there. Starts it off with the Roy Ayers sample, man. He actually samples Redbone, which was kind of weird, but wow. Okay. Yeah, it was cool, man. A lot of very familiar samples that, you know, you've heard it in so many other songs, you would think that you would wear thin on it, but he actually did a good job, or, you know, his producers did a good job of executing on these beats, making them sound new and fresh. It's a very chill album. If you like artists like Currency, or, you know, if you listen to that kind of rap, that kind of dreary, slowed down rap, I definitely think that this is a project for you.
I'm gonna get on a shot then. Yeah, I'm gonna get on a shot then. If it's smooth like that, I'm gonna definitely give that one a shot.
Absolutely. Production alone is worth the price of admission. So that was an album I would recommend.
Okay, no doubt, man. So listen, if you listen to any of those projects, man, leave it in the comments below. Let us know what you guys thought about it. You know, gave it a listen to. The Party. I mean, they're all kind of short albums, I would say, EPs or whatever. So let us know what you guys think, man. Let us know if we're, you know, Kev was too high, too low, whatever you feel about it. We too hard on him. I gotta think somebody gotta like that 300.
Somebody likes it. I mean, I'm sure somebody does. It just wasn't for me.
Right.
It wasn't my taste.
Gotcha. But yo, man, this is Nadir.
It's Kev.
We Games Music Life, man. Drink more water, people.
Peace.